If you spend most of your time alone, you need to know this. In fact, I'm even here as proof. God sent me here as proof to tell you, if you spend your time alone, you need to know this. I'm going to sing this song for you. And if you spend most of your time alone, and if you spend most of your time alone, you need to know this. You need to know this. You need to know this, okay? You need to know this. It's downloading. It is buffering. I remember one point, okay? I was downloading a movie, all right? I'm not going to say if it was illegal or not, or legally if I was downloading or not, but I was downloading a movie anyways, and it was taking super long. And all that time whilst it was taking super long, I kept on refreshing and downloading new ones and new ones and new ones, basically, because it was taking too long, basically. I couldn't wait, right? And I was reminded that, wait, what if you're putting in too many requests and now your buffering is going to take longer because you're adding onto the queue instead of being patient? Had you have waited for the first one, it would have been done by now, okay? That's exactly what took place in my life, and that's exactly what's taking place in your life here. You're finding yourself alone, lonely, and you're seeking for external validation, you're seeking for comfort, you're seeking for other people instead of you can seek for your own mom and dad. Your own mom and dad can betray you, but guess who will never betray you? Jesus Christ, my friend. So you need to get that fixed up. It's going to fix your financial aspect. It's going to fix your spiritual aspect. And whilst you're lonely, you're going to be able to grow further than ever. Go further than ever. When you come back out, people aren't going to be able to recognize you. What are the... Damn! Who's that? You've changed. Yes, I have changed. I've been lonely, yes, but I've been working on myself, because you can live in a mansion and be lonely. Why are all these multi-billionaires exiting their lives, if you get what I mean? Why are all of these super rich and wealthy people not being satisfied or not enjoying their wealth to their fullest because they're seeking for happiness elsewhere, where Jesus Christ is the Prince of Peace, Prince of Happiness? So I'm going to be going through this, and I'm going to be telling you guys the reason as to why you're currently lonely right now from my own personal experience. I was in a relationship, a long relationship, for about 5 years or plus, and the relationship was great. Lovely woman, lovely lady, absolutely phenomenal, great. But we just fell apart. We had different goals, different aspirations. I wanted entrepreneurship. She wanted more of a 9-to-5 kind of life, and so forth, okay? That is the picture, so you guys get it, all right? So this is heartbreaking, but I'm going to share with you guys, because I know when you're lonely, you need to hear these things, and these things build courage, and these things will bring you peace, and it will bring you obviously financial freedom, as we were talking about earlier on. But I want as peaceful as this lake. That's what I want to be. I want to be in this place right now, okay? But anyways, so we broke up and things didn't work out, but I was lonely, and and when you're lonely, it's often when you're lonely that God speaks the loudest. But you need to be able to hear God's voice, because if you're too vocal in the wrong things, you won't be able to pick up on the signs and symbols and vocal cords or voices that God is trying to install in your head. You might just think it's your own voice, but it's not. It's God in the clouds, it's God in the heavens trying to talk to you and tell you, by the way, your financial money side, don't worry about it. I've got you. Your faith, I'm even in the times where you felt most alone, I was right there with you. That's what God is telling you, okay? And your fitness aspect, I want you to use this lonely time or time alone to start working on self-improvement, okay? So that's what I'm saying right here. This is the opportunity. This is the best opportunity, right? The greatest. By the way, stick through to the end, because I'm going to be sharing with you guys some super powerful things. This is the best opportunity, yeah, whilst you're buffering, whilst your life is downloading in this lonely period. This is the best opportunity for self-development. This, guys, is one of the biggest keys that's taken people who've gone from zero to one of the biggest and greatest people on earth. Why? They used the lonely periods as opportunity for self-development. The read books that inspired them, grew their minds. They downloaded things into their brains, okay? The more and more you download things into your brain, it gives you like a pool of ideas to draw from. Right now, you're currently limited in your ideas because you don't download new data or new information. But the more new information you download onto your life, into your brain, is going to allow you to use that as a source of inspiration in order for you to create something new. That's how ideas are formed and born. So if you're not learning, if you're not seeking new things, you my friend, you're not going to get any new ideas, okay? You're not going to have any brand new things to work off. So you need to use that as an opportunity to also build relationship with God. This is what I did, and this is what I'm doing as well. I'm using this time to build my relationship with God stronger and stronger, brick by brick. It's not literally from 0 to 100 as the world likes to tell you, but we are not of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. We're renewing our mind, okay? Brick by brick. Rome wasn't built in one day, so bit by bit, daily. I literally have daily alarm reminders reminding me to pray, or timers to pray, so that I know I get my prayer in and I'm all good and I'm all covered. Okay, so use this opportunity, guys, to build your relationship with God. That's exactly what I did, and it took my financial levels, my spiritual levels, my physical aspect, my physical level to a new level. Everything is levels right now, and the levels are increasing faster and faster. Okay, financial freedom. A lot of people were able to achieve financial freedom when they were lonely. Yes, you wasn't messing with me when I didn't have any money, right? You wasn't messing with me when I wasn't stacking. Okay, that's what often you hear people of the world saying, my day ones, you weren't there in the come up, you wasn't there in the come up. That's what they're relating to, because when I was lonely, when I was struggling, when money was tight, I was counting my money bit by bit. Okay, brick by brick, I was counting literally. You weren't there. Where was you at the come up? All right, but use that time to build your relationship with God. By the way, if you're finding value in this video, smash that like button right now. It will do wonders for this video, and it will also help someone else who's feeling lonely just like you are right now. Put them in front of this, you know, in front of this video, so that they can see that it's their loneliness that will bring them to the brightest point. It's their loneliness that will bring them to the most exposed, because the Bible tells us, if you humble yourself, if you bring yourself down privately, God will elevate you publicly. All right, so financial freedom, you're going to be able to obtain it in this lonely phase. So that's what I'm telling you. If you find that's what I played for you guys in the beginning. You need to know this, guys. All right, self-discovery. I discovered myself in my current lonely time. I am in this room by myself making this video, guys, for you. Okay, lonely periods, but guess what? I'm not lonely, because I've got my best friends watching me right now, and I love you guys so much. Comment in the comment section if you've watched the video thus to this point, because it's great for the algorithm. Self-discovery is super important, and you're going to be discovering it at your lonely period right now. You are lonely, but guess what? You're not lonely spiritually. Guess who's around you? If only you knew the army of fire that's around you right now. You're seeing yourself as lonely. I told you, billionaires have millions of miles of squares of real estate, but they're lonely. How can you be in somewhere so big but feel so alone? Often it's the biggest rooms that are the loneliest rooms. So you in your small room, you, my friend, are not lonely because you're with God, and God is with you all the time. Okay, this is super important. I can't stress how important this is. In your lonely time, you need to use this time to listen to God. Often, you are a prayer warrior, praying about money, praying about, you know, your physical aspect, or you need to change, you need this, you need that, asking God for stuff. But when did you take the time to sit quiet and listen, to be still and listen? To slow down, walk in the woods, be calm like water, and just listen to God's voice. Take time to listen. Use this learning period to listen, because often when you're not lonely, quote unquote, you're busy, chaos, things are going on, you're not listening. But use this period, guys, to listen to God's voice, and I'm telling you, your blessing is downloading. It's coming. It's coming, Linda, listen to me. Listen to me, Linda, listen to me. It's coming, my friend. And I'm telling you, when it arrives, it's just going to hit you like this, boom. And you won't even expect it, okay? All right, this is what the Bible tells us in Proverbs 22:1. Okay, a generous man will be blessed. A generous man will be blessed. I don't know why I said like a Jamaican. A generous man will be blessed. A generous man will be blessed. Why? When you're in your lonely period, use this as time for you to become a generous individual. He who's able to manage the small ones will be trusted with the big ones. God is testing you and you're failing. You're failing. So focus. Focus. Yes, you're lonely. Don't cry about it. Crying isn't going to fix anything. God didn't give you the spirit of crying anyways. He gave you the spirit of freedom, the spirit of a sound mind, the spirit of peace. He is the Prince of Peace. So use this time, guys. Proverbs 21:1. As you see, a generous man will be blessed. Become generous and start giving the small that you have so that God can bless you with the big ones and trust you with the big ones. Most successful, this is the crucial part, the bonus part that I told you guys, okay? Most successful people had to go lonely in order for them to become big or to obtain their big dreams. Christ himself had 40 days fasting and 40 nights loneliness, okay? A period of self-isolation. 40 days and 40 nights. Most of you guys can't even fast for 2 hours or 4 hours without saying, oh, I'm hungry. That's what the Bible is telling us. Their bellies were their gods. Your belly is your God. You need to transform your life, transform your financial life, and transform your faith, your physical and spiritual life. That's exactly what SNT does as well, by the way. If you're struggling and you need a community, link will be somewhere in the description down below or somewhere on this channel to be able to join Christian entrepreneurs who are striving towards changing the physical, the financial, and their faith at the same time. You're struggling. 40 days and 40 nights. That's exactly how long Christ had to isolate and fast and be lonely. Whereas in this world, we can't even handle a bit of loneliness when it's called peace. It's not actually loneliness, it's just peace. God is giving you buffering time whilst he's downloading, okay? Your time is not God's timing. So you need to stick with God's timing, and trust me, you're going to go far, further and further and further. All right, so if you're finding yourself lonely, it's not loneliness, it's God preparing you for a major breakthrough. All right, my friend, so stick and hang in there. I'm telling you guys, it gets better, man. It gets better. Momentum starts to build, and all of that gets better and better. If you're finding yourself alone, it's because God is putting you through the test and you're failing, and I don't want you to be failing. So turn that frown into a smile and let me know in the comment section down below if this changed your life, and if it does, share it so it can change someone else's life as well. Smash that like button, subscribe button if you want to, follow me on Instagram if you want to, and check out this awesome video right here above that lovely lady's face. It will do a blessing for your life. It will be amazing for your life. Check it out right now. Peace out.